So one of the most challenging floor cleaning issues that I've ever come across in my short 12-year cleaning career has been attempting to remove wax or floor polish or finish that doesn't necessarily belong on that type of flooring. It's not designed specifically for that type of flooring. Wood is very difficult, but the issue we're going to be taking a look at today is unfortunately ceramic tile and grout. So whether it's porcelain, natural stone, or ceramic tile and grout, there's a lot of folks that for whatever reason they apply a wax or a shiny, I like shiny too. I love some bling bling, but a lot of people will, in an attempt to beautify something, they'll put a wax down on a floor that quite honestly does not belong on there, and it is a very difficult, in some cases impossible task to properly remove that. We have learned a few tricks along the way. Today's show, we're going to be discussing some of those and showing that off, in addition to cleaning 5 rooms of carpet for this repeat client. It's a very good show. You're going to get to see Suni, Cole, and myself do this job. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead and mash the thumbs up. Let me know you appreciate this video and this content. And leave a comment below of your favorite part of the video as you enjoy this. And of course, if you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to our channel, and don't forget to ring the notification bell and select all so that you get notified every single time we upload new content. Thanks for watching. There you can see Suni and Cole getting the equipment ready. They're grabbing the vacuum cleaners. And we're not doing the tile and grout there. We're not doing this master bedroom because it's going to get replaced. But we are doing this ceramic tile and grout in the master bathroom. Pretty dated, and the major issue on it, one, is the shower. There's just a lot of soap scum, and then what appears to be wax. You can see some of it right here, some kind of finish, polish, or wax that probably 99% of the time is not made to go on a tile like this, but here we are going to try to remove that. We also have that room of carpet, this room of carpet, so those two. We're not doing any of this wood in here. We do have one more room of carpet back in here, and then 2 more rooms, 2 more bedrooms. That's a pretty good sized house, and she's going to be putting it on the market. Our client here, Victoria. So these 2 rooms and the little hallway that goes in between them. A couple little spots of paint and what appears to be maybe slime. So the first step, because there is some kind of wax or finish on this tile, was I took a mop bucket and mixed up some floor stripper, and you can see I'm actually using the mop to apply that to the walls of the shower as well as the floor when I get done here. But I went ahead and put quite a bit of floor stripper down and allowed for a pretty good dwell time. And this particular product actually is relatively new for us. I haven't used this except for a couple jobs, and we've had really, really good results with its ability to break down the wax, and basically just using a mop you can actually get it to break down almost completely, and or at least that's the results that we've been having so far with it. Even like I said, even though it's a relatively new product. So you can see I'm putting it even on the stairs there because they had some of that wax finish as well. And then there's a little closet, and then of course the room with the toilet. But this was the only tile and grout that we're doing in the house. To do the shower and this one little master bathroom, we're charging $195 just because of the fact that we are having to remove the wax, which makes it significantly more difficult of a job than just a standard ceramic tile and grout cleaning. So again, once I applied this, allowed for a pretty good dwell time, and you may be able to notice that I have gone back over some of the areas that I already had applied the floor stripper and kind of used the mop to agitate. And that's just on the directions for this product. They ask you to, once you allow it to dwell for 3 to 5 minutes, you go back in and use the mop to kind of agitate the product back onto the areas that have the buildup on there. So you can see in the main portion of the bathroom, there's really no buildup. It's typically the corners and the edges and of course the stairs, where you could see some of that residual wax. So this client here, like I mentioned, Victoria, she's going to be putting this home on the market to sell here in the near future. She just had the entire thing painted, and we have only worked for her one other time at the house that she is currently living in with her fiance. Actually, they might be married now, but last I heard it was her fiance Frank, and they moved into a home together, and we did their wood floor cleaning and polishing not too long ago, actually. And in addition to that, we also cleaned some tile and grout, just regular ceramic tile and grout without wax on it. But that turned out actually so good that I took a little video clip of that tile and grout cleaning, and we've actually showcased that tile and grout in some of our marketing. And it was funny because I think one of the campaigns we ran that had just a short little clip, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, or I'm sorry, 10 or 15 seconds. I think we ran that on Facebook, and I want to say Victoria or Frank or both of them had seen it, and one of them I think tagged the other one and said, check this out, because it was of course their house. And so it's kind of funny, kind of ironic. But here you can see that after I allowed the stripper to have a pretty good amount of dwell time, I think it was about 10 minutes, I went ahead and took this counter rotating brush machine, or CRB, and of course it doesn't have the renovator trays on it, but I took that into the shower. I took it into just the entire bathroom, and was able to agitate that floor stripper into the grout a whole lot better to help dig out some of that wax buildup that was down into the grout. So the final step really was just to extract what's called a slurry, or I guess it wasn't technically slurry because this isn't a vinyl floor, but basically just the solution that has the wax in it. I just took the floor spinner here and turned the pressure all the way up to about 1,000 psi. This was over 200 degrees at the wand, so really hot and high pressure, and was able to just rinse away all of that product and get the rest of what little bit of residual wax was still stuck onto the floor or into the grout, was able to get that washed away. And of course the results weren't completely perfect. This was a really difficult job because the finish on this tile is, even without wax, a very high gloss. You can tell is just a shiny kind of tile in and of itself. So it really didn't need the wax to bring out any more shine to it. And but it never amazes me how many people will put wax down on wood floors or tile floors, and a lot of times it's not even a wax. It's a finish, a product made for wood or tile. Made by people, I guess, that don't professionally clean it, because nobody that professionally cleans would ever put some of these, finishes down, because they're extremely difficult to completely remove. So in order to get the walls in the shower, we were able to use a handheld tool, and I would have shot a little bit of video, but it was really hard to get a good angle in the shower just because the light blasting off of the reflection of this tile made it really difficult. But I did also use this floor spinner for some of the low walls down low. I was able to flip it up on end and use it as well, and then also the handheld for the tile that went up a little bit higher. But this portion of the job took me probably about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes in total. And during most of this, Suni and Cole were able to prepare the carpet. So at this point, I think they had already vacuumed, preconditioned, and Suni was probably using the counter-rotating brush machine right now as we went ahead. So there's one of the handheld tools that I used just to get some of the wax and solution rinsed off of these stairs here. I didn't take that tool into the shower because, quite honestly, I just really don't like that tool. We have a much better tool that I used for the shower. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a good shot of that tool. Nope, I didn't. But regardless, everything turned out really good for the tile and grout. Again, not 100% results, but pretty good. Now, this carpet is polyester, so there were several areas, you could probably tell from the camera angle here, that are kind of crushed. And with polyester carpet, that's a really standard, unfortunate thing that happens with most of the face yarn, is that in a very short period of time, unlike nylon and some of the other more resilient fibers in the marketplace, the polyester again has a tendency to get crushed, and once it gets crushed, it's really difficult, and actually in most cases impossible for it to kind of be revitalized or fluffed up or kind of rejuvenated back into the condition that it was prior to. So this is Cole, and he did actually do the hot water extraction or steam cleaning process on all 5 of the rooms as well, including the hallway. Again, Suni did the counter-rotating brush machine, or CRB, and we used a 15-inch today, which is not Suni's favorite, but I did go ahead and groom out just the 2 rooms that we had the camera in, because I didn't want to leave the footprints or the tripod prints on the carpet. Matter of fact, we did a job the other day that put on, I can't remember which daily vlog it was, but I did put it on YouTube, so it was published. And unfortunately, we had a call back because the woman said there was footprints in the room, and unfortunately, I completely forgot to groom those out. I groomed out every other room, but forgot in one of the rooms to groom out my footprints. So she called back because we failed to do our job and groom those out. So it's kind of I don't think she would have ever mentioned it had the house not be. It was actually being put on the market, so it was going to be shown to potential prospective buyers, and of course that just doesn't look as good to have feet prints in it as it does to have it all groomed out. So again, Cole went ahead and did the hot water extraction. I think all told we were probably at this job for about an hour and a half, so pretty good timing considering, again, this was I think about a 230, right around 220, 230, or I'm sorry, no, 420 or 430 because we charged 195 for the tile and grout, and then I think 225 or 235 for the carpet as well. So like I said, time-wise, we ended up making pretty good time on this one, and really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. As always, go ahead and mash that thumbs up. Leave a comment below letting me know your favorite part of the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more episodes.